When American colleges and universities defend the idea of free speech, this may not be what they had in mind.
ACB, what I know, is the Anonymous Confession Board.
It ranges from the practical and helpful, I missed this lecture, can someone who was there tell me what was going on, to sex fantasies or whatever.
Gossip, either teasing friends.
A lot of hate, a lot of haters on there.
The Anonymous Confession Board, or ACB as it's called, is a hugely popular website that runs on more than 500 campuses. The more active sites can get 500,000 page views and thousands of new posts daily. What few people know is the person behind the site.
This is the website CollegeACB. When one lands on it, they're asked to choose a school.
19-year-old Peter Frank is a sophomore at Wesleyan University in Connecticut. He oversees the entire operation from his dorm room.
I'd say that I've been entrepreneurial my whole life. I started buying and selling stuff out of my parents' family room at 11. I definitely think we could make a lot of money, but that really hasn't been our goal up to this point.
Frank took over the site from its original founders, two students at Johns Hopkins, earlier this year.
We never called for salacious gossip, and that's never been our mission. We're really trying to just give a student space where they can dictate discussion.
And when you say we, who are you talking about?
I'm using the royal we. I'm mostly meaning I, or CollegeACB as a whole.
Without any kind of filter system and people being able to say things without being responsible for their words, I think it creates a really bad environment for anyone who's using it. And certainly I've seen a lot of people that get hurt.
Frank says he'll usually delete messages if he gets a request.
You can simply go to the post deletion request page where you can request something be deleted.
But he can't always get to it immediately.
I understand that if I'm going on vacation that there's probably not going to be anyone to delete the post. And I realize if I have a really tough work night, people are, to some extent, suffering as a result.
ACB has stirred controversy on campuses nationwide. Some students have called for boycotts and legal action, saying their reputations have been damaged.
As far as lawsuits, I've been threatened more times than you can imagine. All these sophomores at small schools claim to have lawyers on retainer.
Frank has been shielded by the Federal Communications Decency Act, which says internet service providers cannot be held liable for their user-generated content.
I think that someone should talk to him and tell him that there's a negative side to it.
I don't like to see people called names. That's not why I made the site. But as I mentioned, I'm not going to go in and try and influence how the site's used. In a perfect world, students would use this space for really constructive purposes, but I'll just do my best to clean up the mess they make and hopefully give them a space where some good can happen.
I'm Natasha Del Toro in Connecticut, reporting for Time.com.